As of August 22, 2023, Forbes ranks this self-made billionaire 537th in the world.
Hey, this is Lawrence. Welcome to my channel, Make It Make Sense.
This presentation video is on Mark Cuban. Some people know him as the flamboyant owner of the Dallas Mavericks or one of the sharks on the hit television show Shark Tank. However, prior to his celebrity, he was just like you and I. An individual attempting to make it make sense. Mark Cuban was born July 31, 1958 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. His father, Norton Cuban, was an automobile upholsterer, and his mother, Shirley, held several different jobs during his childhood. Referencing many successful entrepreneurs, there is always a defining moment. Cuban's occurred when he was 12 years old and wanted a pair of sneakers. Like many parents, his father suggested if he wanted those sneakers, he would need to get a job. This was the first defining moment in his business career. Jokingly, Cuban has mentioned that he was the first, and possibly the last, door-to-door trash bag salesman. In addition to this, he also mentions he sold stamps for additional revenue. At 16, like every good capitalist, took advantage of an opportunity of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette strike and began delivering newspapers from Cleveland to Pittsburgh. This would be a profound moment for Cuban, as he no longer found high school to be interesting. Rather than attend high school all 4 years, Cuban enrolled in the University of Pittsburgh his senior year. Subsequently, Cuban mentions that after 1 year at the University of Pittsburgh, he would transfer to Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana, primarily because it was the most cost-advantageous of the business schools ranked in the top 10. Cuban graduated in 1981, ironically, the same year Indiana won the NCAA men's basketball championship under legendary coach Bob Knight. In 1982, Cuban moved to Dallas, Texas, where he would first begin work as a bartender and then became a salesperson for Your Business Software. Your Business Software fired Cuban after 1 year with the company for either not opening the store or not cleaning the store. Cuban prioritized the procurement of a large sale over the smaller tasks, macro thinking over micro thinking. His termination would be the company's loss. Undeterred, Cuban used his network and relationships forged at Your Business Software to co-found MicroSolutions. In less than 8 years, Cuban grew MicroSolutions into a company generating more than $30 million in revenue. In 1990, Cuban would sell MicroSolutions for $6 million. Cuban mentions that his take-home from that deal was roughly $2 million. The next significant chapter in Cuban's rise to billionaire status occurred in 1995. Cuban has iterated that during this time frame, he was very lucky. He may have been the luckiest man on the planet. Cuban would join with his fellow alumnus Todd Wagner and become majority stakeholders of the company AudioNet, which later became Broadcast.com in the subsequent years. Initially, the company would live-stream Indiana Hoosier basketball, however, by 1999, launched the first live stream of the Victoria's Secret fashion show. This would pique the interest of Yahoo. This is the exact moment where Cuban considers himself lucky. Yahoo would purchase Broadcast.com for $5.7 billion in Yahoo stock. Cuban mentions that he was very lucky to have sold before the dot-com bubble burst. Although a billionaire after the Yahoo deal, Cuban would invest his riches into something he was passionate about even from his college days: basketball. In 2010, Cuban purchased a majority stake in the Dallas Mavericks of the NBA for $285 million. As of its last evaluation, the Mavericks are now worth $2.45 billion. Mark Cuban has created and invested in several business opportunities, to include affordable prescription drugs for Americans. The boy that sold trash bags is now considered the 537th richest man in the world, with an overall net worth of $5.1 billion. Congratulations to Mark Cuban for becoming a champion not only in business but on the basketball court also. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell. Thank you for Make It Make Sense.